Welcome to the very first Nice tech call, pun intended, because this video was made possible by Nice the app. Nice is an iPhone app where you can try tech products for 5 days before you decide whether or not you want to buy it, and if you return it, it's totally free. If you buy it, you then pay the price. Nice is invite only, and you can go get it by using the link in the description and my code, but basically in this series, I'm just going to be trying a bunch of tech products that are available to try for free on Nice, and you can go try them yourself and try them as well, or you can just watch me do it and get entertainment out of that. It is US only right now, the whole try for free experience, so if you're not in the US, I'm sorry, but you still get to experience with me trying these tech items, so let's do it. So the first product we'll be checking out is a cable, and normally I'd be like, a cable, they all do the same exact thing. This one actually has some tricks up its sleeve. So, as you can see, it doesn't look like your average cable, and it's got two tricks up its sleeve. Two tricks. The first of which, boom, it's retractable, gets about 3 feet long, and it has a locking mechanism so it can stay at it, and you just pull it again, and it retracts into like this small portable thing you can just throw in your pocket. And then the other trick it has is it is both iPhone and Android. So if you take out the connector on the side that goes into your phone, the top thing you see is a lightning port, but if you're not using an iPhone, you just take out this bottom part and you have a micro USB. So you can use it for both Android and iPhones, and it's retractable to 3 feet or back to like a couple inches. So it's easy for traveling. It uses both phones. It works with both phones. You can plug it into your computer or wall outlet. And in terms of a cable, it's actually pretty functional. It added some functionality to what is otherwise a pretty boring product. This is the next product. What, you don't know what this is? Alright, let's give it an open. And this is the next product. It looks like just an empty little tube of fluid, and that's exactly what it is, because I've actually already used it. Basically what this is supposed to do is make your phone waterproof. I know that sounds pretty crazy, but we'll see if it actually works. So I already applied this to my Oppo R7, and as many of you noticed, I use it as a coaster up here, so I'm not really worried about if it breaks or not. Its main function is a coaster right now. Just kind of sad, poor Oppo. But I did apply it. I applied it all around the sides, on the front, on the back. So I'm actually going to go put it in this bowl of water. I'll drag the bowl of water out here. That is just not a good noise. So here is a bowl of water. I have the phone. I'm going to turn the screen on, and I have another camera angle. So for the rest of this video, you can just watch this thing sit in the water and see if it breaks, see if it stops. So I also turned it so the screen won't turn off unless it breaks, so it's always on. And it's at full brightness, so you'll be able to see it. So let's take it. It actually feels the same. I didn't mention that. It feels the exact same as it did before I put on the spray. It doesn't feel like water resistant or anything. It feels the exact same, aluminum and glass. So I'll just drop it in there. Oh, the water's kind of cold. So, yeah, it's in there. I'll go ahead and drag it back over to the other camera. Yep, those are both my hands. So now it is just going to sit there, and it'll be in the corner of your screen, so you can just check on it and watch as it maybe breaks or survives the rest of the video. I'm actually kind of excited to see if that works. If we could just spray things and make them waterproof, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, moving on to the third product. This is a mini Bluetooth keyboard, and it's like a handheld Bluetooth keyboard. Let's go ahead and open it. It's kind of hard to open. There we go. So there it is. And here is your mini Bluetooth keyboard. It's actually built kind of solidly. You can see it has a touchpad in there if the device you're connecting to through Bluetooth supports a touchpad. And it's got a lot of buttons. It's got all the letters, function keys, multimedia keys. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's try to connect it to my phone. Start typing. So I'll automatically connect it to my phone. That's awesome. I did try this before to make sure everything was working. So I'm going to try just typing some things. Alright, it's actually not that easy to type on. Maybe because I just haven't used like a physical BlackBerry type keyboard in a while. I'm much faster touchscreen, but it is a cool product, especially if like say you built a multimedia PC or a home theater PC and you just want something to control it basically from the couch. This could be a very good option. And I mean, if you want to connect it to like an iPad or phone, you can do that and it will work. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does add a lot of functionality, and it's built pretty well, and it's easy to move around and take with you. Alright, so the end of this video came a little faster than we expected. I'll give a time. Right now it is 4:01. At 4:30, I'm going to come back and check on this phone that is in the water and see how it's doing, see if it's still there. I feel like if it's going to break, it would probably break by then. Not that I know that for a fact, but give it a half hour, see if the water gets into the ports and breaks everything, or if it's still working. So I'll see you then. Alright, it's about 4:30 right now, maybe 4:29, and the phone is still going strong in there. And I'm not actually going to take it out yet, because maybe 30 minutes wasn't quite enough to test out the waterproof functionality. So I'm going to baseball right now, not that you guys need to know that, but in about 2 hours, Byron is going to check on the phone, see how it's doing, and do one final check before he takes it out and make sure it's working. So we're going to leave it in there for a couple more hours and check back in after that. I'm really surprised that it's still working, or at least appears to be working perfectly in there. And you can't really see it on camera, but you can see that the water's like bubbling up on the surface, so it's not really like entering it or anything. I don't know. So far I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised, and we'll check back in a bit.
Okay, so it's been just about 2 hours now, and surprisingly enough, the phone is still on. Well, actually, it turned off halfway through, and I didn't take it out of the water. I just reached my hand back in there like this, and I just hit the power button again to turn it on. But it turned right back on and booted up. So let's take it out now and see if it's still fully functioning. The capacitive touch buttons at the bottom work still. The touchscreen still works. Volume up button works. Volume down button works. Power button works. And I'm assuming that all the ports work too, because I don't know why those would go bad. How about the camera? I wonder if the camera works. The camera is still working too. Looking perfectly normal. This is crazy. I was not expecting this. I was thinking that maybe the waterproofing would keep it good for a few minutes underwater, if that, or maybe just like a quick dunk. But the fact that it's been in water for 2 hours and it's still working, that's very impressive. So yeah, cool stuff.
Let me know what you think of these products in the comment section below. I kind of like them. I think the waterproofing phone was the coolest product. Let me know what you think of the platform Nice overall. So far, I really like it, but I want to know your experience, if you guys think it's a great platform, if it's cool that they offer free tech to try and then decide if you want to buy it, or if you think it's a gimmick. I really just want to hear your feedback, and that'll determine if we do a lot more of these videos and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.